Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little.
I'm not necessarily the type of person to try and be on front page. Hence why I've sought to try and, disguise my voice in the previous videos. Nevertheless, going forward, I will be using my real voice. Now, there's a pandemic going on. A battle of the genders. Jamaica has been known to be the type of place where persons pretty much copy every single thing we see happening in America. And that is very interesting because we tend to copy the worst things from America and other countries that would fall under Western civilization. The fact of the matter is, Jamaicans have an identity which we need to preserve, and it doesn't seem as if we recognize how powerful we are as a nation. What am I getting at? Let's cut to the chase real quickly. There is a battle of the sexes. Yes, there's a battle going on, and it's a global pandemic. I'm not sure how global it is. There are some countries who have actually shut themselves off from this toxic war, but in most places within, if not all places within Western civilization, there is a gender war going on. What? A gender war? Yes, a gender war. There's a man I saw on TikTok. He spoke about someone shaking an ant bottle. Let me find that video and post it right now.
If you collect 100 red ants and 100 black ants and put them in a jar, nothing will happen. But if you shake the jar, the ants will start killing each other. The reds believe the black is the enemy, and the black believe the red is the enemy, when in reality, the one who shook the jar is the enemy. The same is true in society. Men versus women, left versus right, rich versus poor, science versus religion, gossip, rumors, etc. Before you fight with each other, you must ask yourself, who is shaking the jar?
Right. You'd have seen his TikTok name in the video. You can go ahead and follow his page. Very valuable information. Who is shaking our bottle? Who is shaking our jar? Because this is a hell of a shake. We have soaked up this bullshit to a degree where men are no longer thinking that they need to protect women, and women no longer believe that they need to nurture their kids. What the fuck is going on? Men and women of Jamaica, recognize what is happening. The dissociation of families are only prevalent within black communities. Yes, someone is shaking our jar and we are warring against each other. I want you to understand this. And the sooner you recognize it and step away from this, what is called modern day feminism. Yeah. YouTube probably blocked this video because of that. You see, just take COVID-19 happening. Realize that anything that's blocked on the internet, you need to find out why. Whatever they're censoring is always a scheme. You can use the word feminism in certain contexts, just like you could not use the word COVID in certain contexts. And this video probably gets banned because I highlighted this. Understand that something is wrong. The sooner we wake up, the sooner the future of our generation, our black nations, will be preserved. Let me leave you with this. The only thing that can neutralize what is happening right now, this gender war that is happening, and it will get worse, and I do not see any benefit in it, especially for women. We have to find back love. We have to find unity, people. We have to find back that place wherein we understand each other's role. Yes, I said it. Men need women for a particular reason, and women need men for a particular reason. And no matter how you try to equalize up those roles, you realize that it always tips slightly, if not greatly, to one side of the man being expected to do things that are manly and the woman being expected to do things that are womanly. Toxic masculinity is not real. This video is going to be banned. People, listen. You have men who are masculine who do bad things. You have women who are feminine who do bad things. It's not a real phenomenon. It is not a real thing when you decide to take masculinity and plaster it as being toxic. Masculinity builds bridges. Masculinity builds cars. Masculinity protect women and children for years. The genders within our black community doesn't need to be to be at war. We don't need to be at war. We need to be uniting against the system. Okay? And when we talk about who's shaking the jar, think about it. How, ladies, this one is for you. How do you take over an entire species? How do you neutralize, how do you pretty much take over a country? You attack the big boys first. You attack the strongest first in any colony. If you go into the ant colony or the bee colony and you decide to eliminate the strongest of them, the rest will submit. Okay? So ladies, do not think that you agreeing to men becoming more feminine, or you agreeing to the idea that men should shut up, pretty much silencing men, don't think that it is to your benefit. Because the way I see it right now, the government owns our kids, and the government owns you, ladies, because now there's an absence of men. So when you should be there, understanding that you and your man should work as a unit, and knowing that your man is the dominant one within that unit, making certain critical decisions. Not to say that women cannot make critical decisions, but two heads are better than one, and men have been known to be a little bit more tactical on average. Don't blame me, blame the statistics that was generated by many social experiments conducted. So what happened when the dominant figure is no longer standing with you, ladies? What happened when you're no longer able to work? What happened? What happened when the government decided to impose sanctions? For instance, sanctions which will take away your children's bodily autonomy. We saw that happening during the pandemic. What happened? It will get worse. Black people, we need to stand together. We need to realize what is going on. Step outside of self. Remember that we are a people of love. We have no business harnessing Western civilization or being indoctrinated by Western civilization anymore. We have our own minds now, and I know that many of you can tell something is wrong. So many ladies out here are bitter to the core, disrespectful. So many men out here are lacking the very essence of duty. Yeah, so many men have forgotten. They weren't taught because they were raised by single parents, not even to have a father come in every now and then. So they have become passive and they're unable to protect even themselves. And this is brewing a certain level of anger. Do you think that the person's running around killing, these young men running around killing, you think it's from a place of strength? It's a place of weakness. Because when you're scared, when you're scared of something, you want to get rid of it. When you're scared of life, you want to eliminate everything in it. When you feel weak, you want to prove that you are strong. And so a lot of these young men, they are trying to prove that they're strong. And it has become very, very toxic. What are we doing? This is not for us. We should stand as a people, not divided, especially by gender. Listen, man. Women and men complement each other. As a man, we need women. So what is happening? Who is telling women that they don't need men? Who the fuck is shaking the jar? Because this jar is getting a decent fucking shake. Who is telling us that we don't, who's telling women that they don't need men? Because we men, within all our strength, our natural biological strength, can admit that we need you guys. So what is getting into your head? Because the fact of the matter is, we don't need to tell you that you need us. We know you need us. Women need men, just in a different way that men need women. We need each other. We really do. And whoever's shaking the jar, they are campaigning on the emotional hurt of your past relationships. Yeah, they're doing that. And it's making your lifestyle very toxic. You will never ever be able to form a meaningful, unselfish, monogamous relationship with any man. And no man will be able to form that with you ladies. Also for the boys who believe that they can act certain way and it's still accepted by a woman. No, women have standards too. And I'm not talking about the superficial standards. I am talking about the natural, God-given standards, which comes down to human instinct. Women, deep down, want a strong, masculine man. So what are you telling me? That you can behave like a bitch and a woman should still be attracted to you? No. Okay? So, somebody is shaking this jar and we're all jumping at each other's neck. The genders are at war. And it's about time. We need to wake up before it gets bad. We need to wake up before we can no longer stop this. It can be stopped. There are women coming out speaking about what's happening. Recently I saw this girl. Her name is Chantel Simone, something like that. I think she's a Jamaican. She has that Jamaican accent, but I don't think she's living in Jamaica. There are a number of women coming out speaking about this. Ladies, listen to your fellow women who are positive, because we will be lost and the future doesn't look so bright.
Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children. Victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. For those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world. Decent world that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all